The shadow of silence. The storm came without warning. At first, it was only a whisper in the trees, a soft trembling of leaves. But soon, the sky grew heavy, and the clouds thickened like smoke from an unseen fire. The wind howled through the mountains, carrying with it the smell of rain, mud, and fear. In a small house near the river lived Adam, a boy of 9. His life was simple: morning laughter, warm bread from his mother's hands, and evenings filled with his father's quiet stories by the fireplace. But that night, the fire refused to burn. The air felt strange, heavy, alive. His mother kept glancing out the window, her eyes reflecting flashes of lightning. His father tried to reassure them, though his trembling fingers betrayed him. Then the sound came, a low, distant rumble that grew into a roar. The river, once calm and gentle, rose like a beast unchained. "Adam, stay behind me!" his father shouted. But before the boy could move, the world collapsed into thunder and black water. When Adam opened his eyes, the world was silent. Too silent. The house was gone. The trees were torn apart. The river had returned to its calm flow, as if nothing had happened. He called for his mother, then his father, until his throat was raw. No answer, only the soft hum of water beneath the mist. A day later, the villagers found him wandering by the shore, barefoot and shivering, holding a small piece of paper, a drawing of a sunrise over the hills. It was the last thing he had made with his father. The weeks that followed were a blur. The village pitied him, took turns feeding him, clothing him, giving him a place to sleep. But Adam barely spoke. He spent most of his days by the river, watching it flow with hollow eyes. Some nights, people claimed to hear him talking, to the river itself. Whispers in the darkness, questions without answers. Others said they saw faint lights beneath the surface, glowing like souls lost in the current. One evening, an old woman approached him. "They're not gone, child," she said softly. "The river keeps what it loves." Adam stared at her, unsure if she was comforting him or warning him. Years passed. The boy grew into a quiet young man. He rebuilt his family's house on the same land, though he lived alone. Every night, he lit a lantern by the window, the same spot where his mother once watched the storms, and placed the old drawing beside it. And still, he spoke to the river. Sometimes it answered. The wind would carry a faint lullaby, or ripples would form even when the air was still. On rare nights when the moon was full, the reflection of 3 figures could be seen standing behind him in the water, though when he turned, no one was there. One night, after a heavy rain, Adam disappeared. His cabin door was found open, the lantern still burning. By the riverbank lay only one thing, the old drawing, dry and untouched, though everything else was soaked. The villagers searched for weeks, but no trace was found. And yet, on certain misty nights, if you walk by that river, you can still hear a soft voice telling stories. Stories of love, loss, and light, floating through the darkness, carried by the wind. They call it now the Midnight Voice.